Hello YouTube, my name is Revel, and welcome back to another Redstone video. Today I'll be showing you my idea for a Redstone analog addition, as well as a binary to analog converter, to complement the analog to binary converter I showed in my last video. Now without further ado, let's begin with the explanation behind why this was a problem in the first place. So basically in the Redstone update 1.5, we got the power to subtract analog redstone signals using the comparator here. So if we wanted to do A minus B, that was pretty easy because that was the built-in functionality of the comparator. You just take A as this input and B as the subtracting signal on the side, and you get the result as the output. So that's already built in as functionality. But A plus B wasn't exactly easy to do because there was no tool in the game to actually do that. So I thought about trying to do addition using subtraction. Now, from grade school integer math, we know that if you want to just have the variable x, you can represent it as 15 minus the difference of 15 minus x. And if we set x equals a plus b, which is what we want, then if we just sub it into the equation, a plus b is just equal to 15 minus a plus b. And if you just distribute the negative sign into the brackets, you get a plus b is equal to 15 minus a plus b. So you did addition, which is on the left side inside of the equation sign here, and by using only subtraction, which is only negative signs. You don't see any plus signs on the bottom side of the equation here. And you can do these subtractions just by using the comparator over there. And you can do this with more variables too. You're not just limited with a plus b. You can have x equals a plus b plus c, and then the equation would just look something like this. So this could be expandable to however many variables you want. Now this is a little bit confusing in theory, so let's just have an example here. If we just remove these item frames have 0 signal input right now, so the output is going to be 0. But if I put in an arrow, and now the default output for these item frames through these comparators is going to be 1 when I put in the arrows. So you can see as I add in each of the arrows, the signal is going to increment by 1 for each of them, so there's 3 already here. And if I just rotate the arrows to increment this signal strength taken by the comparator over there, then this output signal will increase as well. So right now it's at 1. If I just change it to 2 and 3, the signal increased by 2 as well. And I can do this for the rest of the comparators as well. If I just change this to 4, so 2, 3, and 4, the signal changes there, and let's just try changing this to 5. And so if we read the signals here, which are 3 plus 4 plus 5, which we know to be 12, and just count the number of output lights that are on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, we just performed the addition operation using 3 separate input sources and having 1 output source. Now this is actually really useful because if you want to convert a binary signal to an analog signal, you can just have signal strengths of 8, 4, 2, and 1, and if you just add whichever ones that you want, whichever bits that are active, then you'll get the final output. Let's get rid of that. So here I have 3 separate designs for binary to analog converters, and each of these 4 levers represent each of the 4 bits, 8, 4, 2, and 1. And right now the output is currently off, and say if I wanted to display the number 9, then I would just do 8 plus 1, and that would just give an output of 9 here. So yeah, that's 5 plus 4, which is 9. And basically this design works by having each of these bits as items in a hopper. So this has a signal strength of 8, so it has a signal strength of 4 down here unactivated, a signal strength of 2 in this hopper, and a signal strength of 1, just 1 item in the last hopper. So whenever this lever is off, then the items are allowed to pass through to this hopper, which gets its signal pulled by this comparator over here. So here you have the 15 original source here, and then you subtract each of the bits, each of the signal strengths that are relevant from these comparators, and then finally you do 15 minus that, and then you get the addition over here. So that was just the first design. Let me reset it back to 0, and let's look at the second one. Here it's the same bits as before, so 8, 4, 2, and 1, and these are just represented by the rotation of the item frames of this arrow over here. So if I wanted to do the same number, actually let's try a different number. If I wanted to do 7, that's just 4 plus 2 plus 1, and all of these bits will carry on, and you'll see that the signal strength here is 7. And this one works by just having the lever, when it's on, it powers off this torch and allows the piston to pull up the block, which pulls the signal from the comparator here and carries it through to this end over here. And if I want to try another number, say 13, 8 plus 4 plus 1, that's 13. Yep, we have exactly 13 here. 5 plus 5 plus these 3 over here. So that's perfect. And now let me just turn this off, reset it back to 0, and show you this last design. This is just using automatic bud, where basically if you flick the lever, this redstone updates this bud counter piston immediately. So it's not just a bud switch, it's actually a versatile piston switch. And let's try 11 as the thing we want. So 8 plus 2 plus 1, the strength of 11. So this block here allows the comparator to pull the signal from these hoppers here, which contain 8, 4, 2, and 1. Right now 8, 2, and 1 are selected, so the output as expected is 5 plus 5, 11. So yeah, that works perfectly. Now I won't be doing a tutorial on this because these designs are fairly simple. You can just take a look on the side and just extrapolate from there, so it's not that hard to do. And well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please check out the other videos in this series. They're actually really relevant. And if you did like it, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. It'll help me a lot. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.